Wow.
Pretty.
Good job, Lynch Mob.
Woo!
Oh,
You just say good job, Lynch Mob?
Dude,
You
bars.
should be.
I keep
doing
saying we
backflips.
should put Lynch Mob on the spoilers on both of the cars. Lynch Mob. And yes, we can get away.
That's
with it.
Oh, look at Kim. Just flipped.
Kim, what you doing?
I'm just trying to scratch him. Oh, hey!
Hey.
You guys are back. Whoa.
Hey, what's
Sarah,
up?
why do you have that thing on still?
I mean,
We're not-
I kind of like it now. It's like, you know, the mirror sunglasses? You can't see what you're doing. Like, it's great.
Block the haters.
Exactly. Oh, we're gonna put that thing back on. Jeez.
We went to AutoZone and bought everything. And this is the most important thing that we got though. This is we found out that this is like a 1/8 thread for the oil pressure sensor. So this is perfect. This is the exact same one. So we're gonna block that little crack with this and some JB weld. It took us a long time to figure out which JB weld or what version of JB weld we were gonna use. We got all the stuff that we need from AutoZone, so we're gonna finish prepping this car so that it is drivable, but we're not gonna drive it until a couple days from now because we need to let that JB weld cure and do another oil change and spend more money on oil. All right, so in this episode, what I wanna do is I just wanna plug that hole where the oil pressure sensor is supposed to go. I wanna fill that hole, plug it, do an oil change on this car, put the exhaust on the car, put the car on the freaking ground, and drive it. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna plug that hole real quick. We're gonna throw the exhaust on, and then in a couple days I'll be able to do an oil change. I'll get that sandwich plate in the mail, I'll put that sandwich plate on, have oil pressure reading.
Sandwich?
I said
Lunchtime?
sandwich. Sandwich plate.
I want pizza for lunch.
Pizza
Pineapple
sounds
belong
so
on pizza
good.
brie.
No.
Oh,
no.
this is its own episode.
No.
That's a,
Is a hot dog a sandwich or a taco?
that's a good. I think it's a taco. It's a sandwich.
A taco is a type
No.
of sandwich.
Sure?
Oh no, that's not true because the sandwich has individual slices and a taco is one slice bent. Oh, she's back. You don't need no gym.
Right? It's perfect weight though. It's like not too much, not too little.
Oh, you got good form there, girl.
Well, thank you. And keep your back straight. Don't stop until it burns. Don't stop until it burns, and then keep going.
Wow.
There's all sorts of metal. You see it right in
Yeah,
there?
there's a lot of metal shavings. So I'm taking this oil pan off of my old engine to put it on the new one because the new one is cracked. And this old oil pan's got a bunch of metal shavings in it. It's probably bearings because the kid said that his VQ blew an oil pump. And I didn't believe him, so I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just rebuild this whole engine when I learn more about VQs and when I have time for something like that. Which I'm getting to that now, but there's a lot of metal shavings in here, so it's a good thing we didn't just replace the oil pump and try to start the car. Holy crap.
Holy crap!
Dude, this is literally split.
Holy crap!
This kid lied.
Holy crap!
You read my comment section, don't you? Everybody's like, Bree's dad is such a character. Always have him in the videos. Blah 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 blah.
Back
You guys
by
see
popular
what you
demand.
did?
Holy crap! Did you see that?
Oh my god, this is good.
Back by popular demand.
Holy crap!
The following day.
Hey,
Hi,
you're
I'm here.
you're literally underneath your car, but in a different way.
I know, I've never had my car up on a lift before, so this is like really, I don't know what I'm doing under here. I'm just standing here.
I'm sure you're just taking it all in, right?
Trying to figure out what do I even do, where do I even start? What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a very special episode today because I'm not in my garage, I'm actually at Castro Motorsport. As you guys know, the last episode we turned the car over and found out that my oil pan is actually cracked. Right where the oil pressure sensor screws into the pan, it's actually cracked right there, and I had a puddle of oil dripping out of my car as soon as I started my car up. So I actually attempted to JB weld it, and I honestly could not sleep at night thinking about the fact that I JB welded my oil pressure sensor into my oil pan to try to like seal a crack in the oil pan. So I talked to my buddy Chris over at Castro Motorsport, and he was actually nice enough to let me use his lift so that I can do this the right way and just replace the oil pan as a whole. I've never had a car on a lift before, and I don't know what I'm doing, but for whatever reason, Chris told me that it was cool for me to work here. So we're here at Castro Motorsport. Let's get to it. Is that my coffee? Thanks. Dave is here. Dave also works for Castro. Cam is here too. Look. Cam, say hi. Say hi to the people. How do you always find a way into my videos? Every single time.
Trust me, I'm not trying.
Back by popular demand.
Back by popular demand. Dave is leaving by popular demand.
Oh, there you go. Dude,
What?
you're so far already off here. It doesn't make no sense for you not to put these freaking things in here. Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Her two lower control arms are freaking shot.
Yo, bushings?
You have the other ones in the car?
They're in the back of this car.
Oh yeah, just replace them now. But I mean, I would do that. I would do that afterwards. Bus man over here just ripped the bushing right out.
Because she was gonna. It doesn't make any sense for you to put this back on and try to do a track day with that.
Well,
stock
my
bullshit.
original idea for this build was I was going to show people the stock parts versus working versus the modified parts
But I
working.
mean, if the stock parts aren't working.
Well, right, yeah, now they're not working.
Yeah,
So
these stock parts-
I would remove the sway bar, put the
Yeah.
subframe, and then do that one because that one's
Yeah.
easy enough.
Yeah, that's a garbage.
all right, well, you heard it here first.
So more work than what we thought.
All right,
it was gonna
well,
be.
Right, that's
I
garbage.
wasn't expecting on doing the angle kit today, but like, we're doing it now. So.
Right, this is
When in
Whatever.
Rome.
I mean, we're on a lift. This is going to be way easier
Right.
than on the ground. So thank you to Chris for sure.
I just thought of that just now. Oh, snap.
They expected me to do that.
Well, I mean, it's
It
a
actually
shop.
wasn't really that tight. So you'll be able to do the other ones. It's not tight. Towards you. Careful with your knuckles, but
Yeah. I don't know if I'm strong enough for it. I don't think so.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did that all by myself. Alright, so it's getting really late. We are going to pack up here at Castro Motorsports today. Thank you so much to Chris over at Castro Motorsports for sponsoring this episode. I do have a couple of things that I would like to finish up on this car. I really need to like do a real good nut and bolt just to make sure that we did everything, because we did way more than we were expecting to. We were literally supposed to get here just to do the upper oil pan and replace that. Possibly going to weld my other oil pan just to have it as a spare, but I'm gonna clean that off and bring it back to him on another day. We actually were able to put my angle kit on my car, and I still need to like really bolt that up and everything. So it's getting late. I don't want to take up any more of Chris's time, so I'm gonna finish this up back at my dad's house in like 10 seconds for you.
The next morning.
We're back from Castro Motorsports. I have a couple things left to do to this car before it's like street ready to drive. I have to put the rear coilovers on the car, put the fluids in the car, and to be honest with you, I'm very nervous that I'm going to forget to add oil to the car. So I'm going to do that right now before I forget. This is Valvoline's High Zinc oil. It's 2050. I only use the High Zinc because, you know, race car stuff. Alright, so it's about 17 inches. 17 and a quarter inches. 17 and a half inches. Really? 17 inches. Right? No, let me see. It's like 17 and a quarter. I just want these two cars to be as close together as possible. So if it's 17 inches, that'll make it about 25 inches off the ground. Because I already measured from the fender to the ground with the wheel on and everything. So the coilover is about 17 inches off. 17 and a quarter. 17? 17.
17.
17.
I heard 17.
I heard 17 as well. Oh, it's like 17. Let's see. Yeah, it's like exactly 17. I did so good. Okay, great. I'll just make both of these 17 and like this one's flat.
Well, I mean, if you measured it from the highest point.
I measured it from the lowest point. Well, I don't know how I measured it. I'm not going back outside. There it is. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped the nut. I just hurt myself right now.
Can I support you, mommy?
Cam is the most supportive dog ever. Literally.
Can't buy that kind of loyalty.
It's true. It's perfect.
Cam!
Can I scare my dog?
Try to
Not phased.
end it.
Slipped and hit the freaking ratchet on my knee. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. I feel like we got a lot done in this episode. We took my car to Castro Motorsport, dropped my old oil pan that was cracked, put the new oil pan on the car, did the angle kit on the front of the car, did the suspension on the front of the car, put the suspension on the back of the car now, and added oil. remembered to add oil. So I feel like I got a lot done. I honestly think this episode is probably gonna be running a little bit long. So at this point, I have probably a couple hours left of just buttoning things up, checking my fluids, like nut and bolting the car really quick, making sure that everything is safe, ready to go, and then this car will be ready to drive on the road. If you guys made it this far, I just want to thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next episode where I will be finally driving this car on the street. Ugh, so excited.
Safety first.
JDM California, here we come. Action clutch, here we comes. Acoustic, paint polish, all the boys.